Hey, this is Murtaza Badri, and today's Alive and Fearless Monday. I have a very interesting topic for you, which probably nobody kind of focuses on, but it is the most important aspect of success. It is something which will kind of blow your mind away, that how is it that this small aspect of my life really impacts so much on my moods, on my success, the way I do my business, the way I behave, my entire characteristics, and the way I think. And this topic is the way you keep your environment, the way you keep your stuff. How much clutter do you have in your system, in your office, at home, in your personal drawer, in your personal wardrobe, filing, papers, and basically the environment around you. Is it clean, tidy, or does it look like a war zone where you have everything stuffed? There's no space. Everything is just thrown in a drawer or in a cupboard, and it just falls all over you. When you want to find something, you never find it, and it really kind of pisses you off or frustrates you. And this topic, which is basically, people think, so what? How does a cupboard, how does my environment impact my success? And it does, because that determines your mindset. How do you think? Is it okay for you to have so much clutter? Is it okay for you to not have a cupboard or a drawer well organized? Is it okay for you to not find things when you need it? So personally, I went through this book, which is called The Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. It's a Japanese art of decluttering and organizing, tidying up your workspace. And this particular book, which I'll mention details in the description, has completely changed the way I'm looking at my environment. In the past 1 month, I have kind of gone on a mission to tidy and clean up each and every area of my life, each and every corner of my house, my office, whatever I am in contact with has to be tidy, clean, organized, and put in a proper way so that I can find what I really want when I want it. So, I have changed 7 houses in my lifetime, and every time that I've changed my house and we have started packing up, there have been things which have been removed from the house and packed in boxes and boxes and boxes. And at that point of time, I was a little young at that point of time, and I was part of the packing process. I would help my siblings, my mom, dad. And at that point, I would see things which were like probably 15-year-old items, which were again packed, opened, put back in, repacked, and again moved. And I would always think, why do we have to take this everywhere we go? So for example, books, electronics, or personal items where we think we will use it, but it was never used. And sometimes it's sentimental values. It's gift. Someone gave it to me, so I can't let it go. Or this electronic item is not working, but we need to repair it and use it because it's so expensive, and I cannot let it go. Or this piece of furniture or this piece of crockery has some sort of additional value, so we can't give it away, but we never tend to use it. And the most fascinating part is when we have crockery kept for someday maybe occasion, and for some special guest in the house, which we will use it, but it never gets used. I also remember there are, in my personal life, when I started cleaning, you see, I had 4 mobile phones which I had kept from my past, because some were, little bit damaged, some were functional, but maybe I will use it. And so what Mary says is basically the art of tidying up is you have to go through each and every area of your house, your personal life, your house, and as well as your office, which includes your car, which includes your, your bag, your wallet, everything that you're using, and it has to be tidied. What does that mean? It has to be cleaned. So everything has to come out of that place. So normally what I used to do is, you normally in a week or a month, you fix your things, you clean it up, you organize it, and you put it back in place. Now, there is a lot of garbage, there is a lot of clutter, there is a lot of unused things which you are never using, but every time you just want to rearrange it, clean it, put it back. Maybe someday I will use it. So what she's saying is basically in the book is you have to remove everything out and put it on the floor. And this was a big one, right? So she's saying put it on the floor and only pick up those which you are going to use. Now we have a reverse psychology which we say, I am only going to throw away the things which I feel I am not going to use. So you remove the clutter, maybe a few things, and you give it away or you throw it away. But she's like, no, no, no. Put everything out and just pick up which you feel you get connected, you find some joy using it, and then you put it back. And of course, there's an art of how she teaches you how to put stuff in terms of clothes, in terms of books, in terms of personal, emotional items. There's a whole process. Wonderful book. You should go ahead. Highly recommend every person to go read her book and implement it immediately. Now, when I started doing this, as I say, success is linked to your personal environment. And it really hit me because once I started using her techniques, implementing it in my wardrobe, I shared it with my team and everybody is kind of doing that. I saw the difference in space. There was more space. There was more positive energy from each area of the house and office because now everything is clean. Everything is, the clutter is gone. And one more thing is, maybe someday I will use it. It never happens. If you have not used it in the last 6 months, 1 year, then it has to go. I mean, it's a simple thumb rule. Because, it's true. We say, oh, I will use it, keep it, and then we keep it in a place where we never ever are able to find it when we really want to use it, and ultimately we go buy that thing again. Sounds, familiar? Have you done the same thing? You've kept something and you thought you would use it, but then you just went and bought it when you wanted it because you could not find it. And we live in a day and age where space is money, right? Everything that you are not going to use and you're just going to store it, you're wasting money, and not only the space in terms of money, but you're also wasting your energy, time, and it's definitely negative energy. So I highly recommend this week, be alive, be fearless, go attack, have a kind of a mission, go on a run, go on a battle zone where you go open up everything in your house, your office, you throw everything on the floor and just start picking up the ones which you are going to use, which you truly honestly feel you're going to use, and then go ahead and arrange them. Go through the book, take the audio program if you need on Audible. It's a fantastic book. It's a very simple book, very small. It's not lengthy, but the techniques which she's using, she's a personal decluttering expert where she goes to people's houses and she helps people organize, tidy up and declutter their house. Now, the decluttering your house is directly connected to decluttering your mind, your life, and hence you are more alive and fearless. You have more freedom, more energy to do what you really want and truly be alive and fearless and achieve your dream. I hope all of you do this in your life, and please comment below the video. What do you think? Did you do it? How did you feel? If you want, send us some images of your before and after when you declutter, you clean your office or your home or your personal belongings. And stay alive, stay fearless. Make sure you share this video with your family, friends. Subscribe to our channel, go to mutsabadi.com and opt in for more free training resources and updates. Stay alive, stay fearless, dream big, stay strong, and I'll see you soon in the next Alive and Fearless Monday.